Airways has been voted the world's best airline. The company edged out last year's winner, Singapore Airlines, to claim top spot for the 8th time at the World Airline Awards. Emirates, Anna All Nippon and Cathay Pacific all made the top 5. The rankings were determined by a worldwide satisfaction survey of passengers from more than 100 countries. Well, let's talk now to Paul Charles, the Chief Executive of the travel consultancy, the PC Agency. Paul, good to see you. I'm always pleasantly surprised when an airline doesn't lose my luggage. What were the key factors that led to Qatar being selected as the best, given there were 350 rivals?
Yes, this is the Oscars of the airline world, and essentially the Skytrax Awards are picking out those that really are at the top of their game. Qatar Airways, as you say, 8th time it's been a winner. It was 2nd last year. It's come up trumps again. And thousands of people who take part in the vote, essentially, for Skytrax, are saying that they've got what it takes, that they are the ones who, time and time again, deliver the best quality, the highest standards, and deserve to be number one.
With strong competitors like Singapore and Emirates consistently ranking so high, how does Qatar maintain its competitive edge?
Yes, I think Singapore Airlines, who were first last year, will be a little bit miffed, actually, that they haven't been able to hold on to this. But Qatar Airways have been working extremely hard, especially since the pandemic, at ensuring they are putting enormous investment into the quality of service on board. So are Singapore Airlines, but Qatar Airways have done a lot recently, such as ensuring their food menus are the best you can get in the air, that their aircraft are the newest you can get, especially the A350s, the Airbuses they're flying. And also, I think one of the reasons that they've won again is the fact that they employ something like 70 different nationalities of cabin crew. And to be able to bring those together to create a united and cohesive culture among 75 different nationalities on board is really impressive. And so I think they can truly take the crown of being a global carrier.
It's textbook example, though, of excellence in management, isn't it? I mean, Qatar has this enormous global network. We're not just talking about half a dozen lines here. It's a global network. I mean, how does an airline manage to maintain such excellent service across all its routes?
They fly, indeed, to over 170 different destinations. That is a huge network to keep your standards up on, to keep flying high. They've always had really good senior management. They, of course, had a change of chief executive last year when Akbar al-Bakr stepped down, and so they've had a change. But he's always led a very strong leadership team at pushing the highest standards. And I think the award today is the culmination of those hard years of work in ensuring that they just deliver the best training. And it's a key hallmark of Qatar Airways. Their training standards are really high. They've invested huge amounts of money in that training and, of course, in the aircraft itself. And everything seems to come together. And when you're a passenger, whether you're flying business or leisure, you expect the highest standards these days. And Qatar Airways keep delivering in spades.
It's Asian and Middle Eastern airlines that consistently collect the top prize. Why is that? And what are the European and American airlines perhaps getting wrong?
It's a really good question. I think a lot of it is down to the sheer DNA of many of the people who work in Asian carriers. They're often from the region. They've been, trained well. They have in their DNA a sense of wanting to deliver the best service. They are naturals at hospitality and quality hospitality. And I think in Europe and the US, that simply isn't generally the case. You have to be trained much harder to deliver the highest of standards. It's not in the DNA. And so American and European carriers, whilst in some cases deliver exceptional standards of service, simply don't have it across the board in their service quality on board. Whereas Asian carriers have, for many decades, delivered high-quality service. And that really shines through in these awards.
Paul, good to see you. Thanks for your time. Paul Charles, Chief Executive of the travel consultancy, the PC Agency.